our newest programs in association with University Medical Center is called Walk with a Dog, because it offers advice and incentives for being the kind of patient doctors look forward to seeing outside of the hospital, in this case on the trails at the preserve.
I'm in my final year of residency at University Medical Center, and I'm specializing in emergency medicine. And you know, in my field, we see people come in sick, you know, beyond the point of control of their chronic diseases, and you know, unfortunately, sometimes near death. And coming out and doing things like this and establishing that want to engage in preventative medicine is really important to me. It's not that I don't want to see these people, but I want to do everything I can to prevent them from having to come to the emergency department. You know, and the more we can stave that off outside of the hospital, the better the outcomes will be in the hospital, and the happier everybody will be, you know, not being so ill. You know, as we walk around these trails, it kind of reinforces to people that exercise doesn't have to be something that's painful or, you know, punitive, that it can actually be fun. And coming out here and getting to talk to a doctor at the same time and ask questions, which was great. I really enjoyed talking to everybody today. I think it's good for everybody. It's good for me too.
During our ongoing Sunday morning yoga classes, students can experience even greater goods that are also essential to physical, mental, and spiritual health.
So Ashtanga, especially the form that I teach, is primarily focused on breath and movement. But there's so much more to yoga. There's the niyamas, there's meditation, there's our ethical observations, how we approach life, how we treat people, how we speak to people. That's a big part of yoga. It's an hour-long class, and I am a firm believer in my students finding their own practice. I just give them the tools to find it. It's my practice when I'm teaching to start off in modified versions for the beginners, and I break it down to a microcosm, and I try and explain why we're doing it. I'm not just binding you for this reason. We're opening up your shoulders. We're building strength in your arms. And then normally you can see, and normally they talk to you before the class begins and just let you know where they're at. And they'll say, I'm not flexible, or I've been practicing for years and just got back into it. And so that's where I generally am able to find it out before the class begins.
And it's so often the case with classes at the preserve that they encourage further adventures and friendships.
You know, a lot of the students that have started here, they've actually gone on bike rides after their classes, and they just met in these classes. And it's pretty amazing that you create that feeling that people can talk to each other and open rhetoric about our bodies and about our feelings about things, and then we become friends.
Furrier friends are everywhere you look during our annual Tails and Trails get-together for dogs and their people.
Dog people are just friendly and eager to get out, and they want to talk to other dog lovers, and they just like good days. They like being outside. So this is a perfect fit for them, I think. There's an exclusivity, I think, because you can't come here all the time with your dog. So this is the one day a year that we're opening it up for the people that we love and the dogs that they're, you know, part of their families. So they can come, they can walk the trails, they can walk through the gardens, there's something to see, and it's just a lot of fun.
On this day, it's a place full of pets that have been fostered and adopted by loving families that receive just as much canine nurturing in return.
Just anything with the dogs we try to support. And he's a rescue from Adopt-A-Rescue Pet. We were fostering, and he happened to be last of the litter last Christmas, and we had him for about 6 weeks and couldn't give him back. We rescued her. We were meaning to keep her. We're fosters for German Shepherd Rescue. I think we all enjoy Springs Preserve for anything. It's just a beautiful venue, and there's so much education for the kids and for us. It's nice to do if you love your animals and want to treat them as part of the family. This just kind of fosters that and the community of it.
And she especially likes the outdoors a lot.
Mm-hmm. It's this life-giving power of the emotional, social, and environmental rewards offered by the preserve that are not only just what the doctor ordered, but also what he believes and practices.
Find something that you're passionate about and something that you enjoy, and do it consistently. I think it's really important to stay consistent with whatever form of exercise you choose.